to the ball game. Take me out to the ground.
Good morning. And how the hell are you? Another great day here in the world of sports. If you missed last night's game, as it got over pretty late, so I'm sure a lot of people went to bed before things got, voice crack there. Maybe I'm going back through puberty again. Sweet. If you missed it last night, the NBA game one, Suns rolled. Second half, they absolutely dominated. They won 118 to 105. Giannis did play. We didn't know if he was going to play. He did play, and he played several minutes, but it wasn't enough as Chris Paul and company. Wow. They just absolutely played out of their mind. Chris Paul had 32 points. Giannis did have 20, so it wasn't like that he didn't contribute at all. But Middleton with 29 for the Bucks, and the Suns, they are looking like a team that cannot be beaten. Now we'll see. Every game is its next momentum, but Paul 32, Booker 27. When you get almost 60 points out of those guys, they're going to be hard to beat. And then Ayton, I talked about him being a dark horse for MVP if something really, really strange were to happen. I don't see how he's going to, because the guys that have the ball in their hand all the time are the ones that are going to have the chance of the MVP. But he did have 22 points, and he did have 19 boards. So if you look at it from the logistic sides of it, he was the most valuable player last night. But even with that being said, they'll never vote in someone over on rebounds and the things that actually matter. All right. They will play Thursday and game number 2. Now, game 5 in the NHL is set for tonight. Now, a couple of things to take in mind as we're doing this show in the morning on Wednesday. There's a hurricane coming through. And Elsa, we expect it to be gone by game time, but that doesn't mean that there's not remnants that would prevent them from playing this game. If there's flooding, if there's traffic, etc. So we hope we get a game tonight. If not, I could see it being pushed to tomorrow night. And the NHL doesn't want that because they don't want to go head to head with the NBA. But they're also not going to play a game if fans can't get into the stands. So there you have that. The big news story of the day. Look, you can't go without saying enough about the way the USOC has absolutely dropped the ball. They didn't pick SHACARRI Richardson for the Olympic team at all. Now, because of her failed drug test, and by the way, if you missed it, it was for marijuana. It wasn't for steroids or human growth hormones, which they're allowing an Olympic contestant, a male Olympic contestant who has shot himself full of estrogen to be able to compete as a woman. That's fine. That's clear. That's okay. But SHACARRI Richardson smokes a little pot in a state where it's legal to smoke pot. Or she was in the room. I don't know if she, I don't know if it's one of those, I did not inhale. I don't know if it's one of those things. But it's pot. Good Lord. They didn't choose her for the relay team either. And that just tells you how stringent and how decrepit and decayed the U.S. Olympic team committee is. So they wouldn't let her. They chose her to not go in because of smoking marijuana. But then we found out in that documentary a few years back that they would allow that disgusting physician to be around those girls doing what he was doing, and she was left off the Olympic team. they're very, very weird in their standards with the U.S. Olympic team. And I, for one, hate it for SHACARRI Richardson. It's not like I'm going to pull against the girls that are going. We want to wish them well, but I just think it's terrible that Richardson's getting raked over the coals for marijuana. It's stupid. It's 2021, guy. It's not 1951. Get over it. All right, Major League Baseball. We got a lot of games this morning, early afternoon, and just to dive into them really, really quick. By the way, last night, if you missed some of the games, we talked about the Rays being postponed, and the Mets were also postponed as they tried to go. It was like 10 o'clock at night when they finally decided they're not going to go. So the Mets and the Indians are both going to have double headers today. Mets, Brewers, Indians, Rays. Last night, the Padres beat the Nationals, and Yankees won, Braves lost, Cardinals upended the Giants. The Red Sox, they lost to the Angels again. Phillies, Cubs, 15-10 last night. What an offensive output that was. So today, you got games starting at 12:10 with the Indians and the Rays. At 12:30, you got the Braves and Pirates. I won't go through the whole litany, but you got several games going on all afternoon. The Red Sox are playing at 4 o'clock Eastern, and Cards Giants is probably the best actual matchup of the day, but the best pitching matchup of the day is Corbin Burns, Jacob deGrom, 2 o'clock Eastern. That's the game to watch today. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Take yourself out to the ball game, and tonight, hopefully we get hockey. Hopefully we get the Stanley Cup, as could get the first back-to-back winner in quite some time, or Montreal wins. They push that thing back up to Canada, and you never know. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take me out to the ball.